Hello, my name is Bridget Barnsley and welcome to BookTube Bulletin, your go-to place for bookish news. We're going to start off today with some book releases on April 17th. Love and War by Melissa De La Cruz, which is the second book in the Alex and Eliza series, is coming out today. The first book, Alex and Eliza, follows the budding romance between Eliza Schuyler and Alexander Hamilton amidst the backdrop of 1777 Albany, New York, as the two meet and fall in love. This book is a fictional adaptation of one of the most epic real love stories of all time. Noir is an adult book by Christopher Moore. A beautiful blonde named Stilton walks into the scruffy gin joint where Sammy Two-Toes Tiffin tends bar. It's love at first sight, but before Sammy can make his move, Air Force General named Remy arrives with some urgent business, because if you need something done, Sammy's your guy. Meanwhile, a mysterious flying object has been spotted near Washington State, followed by a mysterious plane crash along a patch of desert in New Mexico near a city called Roswell. But the most mysterious things are happening in the city near the bay. So when one of Sammy's plans goes south and the beautiful blonde vanishes, Sammy is forced to deal with his own secret if he wants to get the girl. Traitorborn by Amy A. Baytall. This is the second book in the Secondborn series. First book follows a world where firstborns rule the society. Secondborns are property of the government and thirdborns are not tolerated at all. On transition day, every second child of the family is taken into servitude. Roselle St. Sismode's 18th birthday arrives with harsh realizations. She's to become a soldier of the Fate of Swords, arm of the Republic, during the bloodiest rebellion of history. Her elite firstborn mother is happy to see her go. Televised since her early childhood, Roselle's privileged upbringing has earned her the resentment of her second-born peers. Now her decision to spare an enemy on the battlefield marks her as a traitor to the state. The Elizas by Sarah Shepard. When debut novelist Eliza Fontaine is found at the bottom of a hotel pool, her family at first assumes it's just another failed suicide attempt. But Eliza swears she was pushed, and her rescuer is her only witness. Desperate to find out who attacked her, Eliza takes it on herself to investigate. But as the publication date for her novel approaches, Eliza finds more questions than answers. Like, why are her editor, agent, and family mixing up events from her novel with events in her life? Her novel is completely fictional, isn't it? The deeper Eliza goes into her investigation while struggling with memory loss, the more her life seems to mix with her novel, until the line between reality and fiction start to blur, and she can no longer tell where her protagonist's life ends and where hers begins. Those are all the new releases coming out this week. Let's head over to Molly for the Page to Screen news for this week. Take it away, Molly.
Thank you, Bridget. Hello, people of the Earth and Internet. I'm Magical Molly, and I'm here with your Page to Screen news. A few weeks ago, it was announced that icon Dolly Parton will be creating all original music for the movie adaptation of the book Dumplin' by Julie Murphy. Last week, it was also announced that not only will up-and-coming actress Danielle McDonald be playing the lead of Willow Dean Dixon, but Jennifer Aniston will be playing the role of Rosie Dixon, and Dove Cameron will be playing the role of Becca Coulter. According to the movie's IMDb, it is in post-production, but there's no set release date as of yet. Also last week, a release date was given for the Netflix film adaptation of To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. The film is set to stream on Netflix August 17th. New York Times bestselling author Gillian Flynn has another book set to be coming out on screen as an adaptation. Sometime this summer, HBO will be airing a miniseries adaptation of her book Sharp Objects, starring Amy Adams. This miniseries has also landed the director of another hit page-to-screen adaptation, Big Little Lies directors Jean-Luc Vallée. First trailer for the biopic Mary Shelley also dropped late last week. This film stars Elle Fanning and Game of Thrones Maisie Williams as it tells the story of iconic author of Frankenstein Mary Shelley and how she became the woman we know her as today. The film is set to release sometime this summer. The first trailer dropped for the film adaptation of the book The Wife by best-selling author Meg Wolitzer, and the film stars Glenn Close and is set to come out August 3rd. First trailer dropped for the TV show adaptation of the book You by Carolyn Kepnes and is set to come out September 9th on Lifetime. And lastly, it has been recently announced on Instagram that the Puffs play will be coming to select theaters on May 9th and 12th. You can get their tickets on their Instagram or in the link we have down below. That's it for Page to Screen. Let's head on over to Gabby from Gabby YA Books to see what's going on with bookish events.
Thank you, Molly. Hello, everyone. My name is Gabby, and I'm here to bring you the heads up on all of the bookish events that are going on this week. So it's a relatively slow week for bookish events, but there are two YA authors that are hitting the road to promote their most recent releases. The first is Melissa De La Cruz, and she is touring to promote the second novel in her Alex and Eliza series, Love and War, with stops in Texas, Colorado, Missouri, California, Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Washington State, and Minnesota. And for more information on all those events, which take place April 17th through May 12th, you can check out Melissa De La Cruz's website if you would like to attend any of her tour stops for the Love and War tour. Veronica Roth is also touring to promote the final book in the Carve the Mark duology on the Own Your Fate tour. This week, she has stops in Missouri, Texas, and Florida. And at all stops, she will be in conversation with Kara Thomas, author of The Darkest Corners and Little Monsters. If you would like to attend those events, Veronica's website will be linked down below where you can find more information on all of those stops and how to get tickets. Along with the North Texas Teen Book Festival and the LA Times Festival of Books, which we mentioned in our last episode, the Orlando Book Festival will be taking place April 21st from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Orlando Public Library. Authors in attendance include S.A. Jones, David Baldacci, Christina Farley, and Lauren Gabaldi, just to name a few. And for more information on all of the events that are going to be taking place throughout the day, you can check out the Orlando Public Library's website, which will be linked down below. So that's pretty much it for bookish events going on this week. I'm going to send it over to Reggie from Don't Stop Reading for this week's social.
Thanks, Gabby. My name is Reggie, and today I will be sharing with you the social segment, which is our social bookish news. So first up on this list, we recently got the announcement of the US 20th anniversary editions of the Harry Potter books. So if you didn't know, last year was the 20th anniversary of the publication of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and for that they released some beautiful books. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was published in the US a year later, and so this year is the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which was published in the US. And so for this anniversary, they're re-releasing the entire set of books with brand new covers. Someone on Twitter actually stitched all of the covers together, so I'll go ahead and put that image here so you can see all of them lined up. We've also recently been seeing on Twitter people are starting to get arcs of What If It's Us, which is the co-authored book between Adam Silvera and Becky Albertalli, and people are freaking out on Twitter because either they want this arc or they're so excited for this arc, or we're just, by seeing an arc, one step closer to this book becoming a reality. Angie Thomas, author of The Hate U Give, recently announced that the Hate U Give reshoots just finished wrapping, which is super exciting news. If you don't know, The Hate U Give is a book that came out last year, and it was picked up to be optioned for a movie. They were filming, they were almost done wrapping the film when news broke, a scandal broke about one of their stars. Kian Lawley, who was slated to play Star Carter, our main character's boyfriend, actually had a video from his past surface where he said some very racist remarks. And in the ensuing days and the kind of fallout from seeing that video, he was fired from the project, which meant the movie that was almost done filming had to go back and do a lot of reshoots. First of all, recast, and then do a lot of reshoots. It was recently announced that KJ Apa, who is the star of Riverdale, would be cast for that role. He dyed his hair black and flew on over, got those reshoots done, and now the reshoots are already done. So we're one step closer to this movie. I haven't seen Riverdale personally, but fans were super excited that KJ Apa was cast in this role. And like I said, all of that is kind of older news. It's background to the fact that reshoots are done, which is great. We're one step closer to seeing this adaptation come to life. And that is all for your social segment, so we'll bring it back to Bridget to wrap this video up.
Thanks for that, Reggie. That's all the bookish news for this week. If you have any book releases, movie adaptations, or event news going on this week, or anything going on in the community, definitely let us know down below in the Google form in the description. Or if you are an author or a booktuber who would like to come on and have a segment, let us know down in the Google form in the description, and we will definitely let you know about having your segment on the show. Thanks for watching BookTube Bulletin. I'm your host, Bridget Barnsley. I'll see you next Monday morning. Keep reading.